Hey guys, this tutorial is going to show you how to achieve a quick, clean, and simple face that you can wear every day. This is one that I do in the car, in the drop-off line in the mornings quite a bit. I added a couple little things to give it a little bit more pizzazz, but I hope you guys like this video, and I've made it simple enough for you guys to understand. Alright guys, so I'm going to kind of talk you through a couple things and then I'm going to speed through the rest. First thing you're going to need is your beauty blender, your Real Technique sponge. I usually wet it before I leave the house in the morning when I'm brushing my teeth and then throw it in my makeup bag. I am taking my foundation. If you're in the car, you may just want to like put it on your finger or just kind of like squirt it on your face if you're on the go. There's no rhyme or reason to this. But you are just patting that sponge, not really wiping because we don't want to wipe the product. We just want to spread it by bouncing the blender. I like to bring my foundation underneath my eye and over my lid because this is just gonna even all that out. Here I kind of pull the foundation a little bit on my forehead because I've got a lot of space just to save some time, and that's an easily blended area. It's gonna look smooth, but like look at the difference there guys, just to like even out those skin tones. And you want to make sure to blend down onto your neck. Next, I usually apply concealer. Today I am trying out the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I don't usually wear something quite this heavy, but I do like full coverage because I have dark circles. And this was, I want to say $5 or $6 at Target, and it's supposed to be the dupe for Shape Tape. So we're going to try it out. It definitely has an applicator just like Shape Tape. And I'm using the color Medium Peach, but this is still very, very light. And then just using that beauty blender again. And I like to do the same thing here and bring it over the lid to brighten that up. And it's going to help us not need eyeshadow as well. And then I'm going to use setting powder just because I usually always have it on me. But if you have a contour kit like this where it has a lighter color, you can use those lighter colors to set your under eye if you would like. But if you're somebody who has a problem with it creasing up, or their mascara runs down underneath their eyes, you definitely want to make sure that you are using a setting powder. I'm using Kat Von D's translucent setting powder here. This one is very, to me, more full coverage than Laura Mercier, some of those. And I'm using the flat end of my thing, just patting into that and underneath my eyes. I get really red around my nose, so I usually bring a little bit here to set that. Some people like to go down their jawline. Depending on your foundation, like if you feel like your face eats it or whatever. Because this is a quick and easy look, I just dust it right off. We're looking bright and smooth already. You may not want to contour on a daily basis, but I do, but a very, very simple and light contour. I usually always in my makeup case have my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, and I'm just using this Morphe brush for my Lazy Girl nose contour that I've shown you guys before. And I'm tapping into those matte colors and looking down into a mirror and doing one of those. That looks very dark and harsh right now. So I kind of make my two lines. I am not putting any more product on the brush, just blending it out. And I like to use like the flat blend end of this. Now, if you're not a pro at this, or you make a really scary mistake, you can go into your lighter color here, drag it back down the middle, and right in here to help it blend. And that's me using these lighter colors. And then I like to take an angled brush or something like this that's like a pointed blender. I'm going into those matte colors again. Just sculpting those cheekbones just enough to give my face some dimension and shape. Remember to be light with the product, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. And then you can, but it's going to be a pain in the butt and look dirty. I'm going up my temples and around my forehead, because this is an area that I want to kind of make appear a little bit. So, kind of turn this light a little bit because I feel like it's really bright. There we go, you guys can see a little bit better. Well, if you feel like there's too much of a contrast, just go into your light colors again and lightly dust that. And then I like to take my little sponge sometimes and just go like this to make it a little bit more precise. So then I usually like to throw on my brows. I am using ColourPop's, what are these ones called? Brow Boss in taupe. Okay, so brows are done, and if you have crazy brows or you want to use a brow gel, I am using ColourPop's Brow Boss Gel in light brown. Just doing a little that to kind of keep them in place. And if you have really full brows and you don't need to color them in, or you have a microbladed, this is great because it's tinted and you could just apply a little bit of that to your brows to even save you more time. So after this, I usually like to apply a highlighter. Highlight is always good every day, even just a little bit, because it makes the skin look more youthful. I'm using ColourPop's Lunch Money because it is my favorite for just a really soft glow. Then I like to apply my blush. I am using Buxom's new primer infused blush in the color Mykonos. Love this blush. It's like a pretty pinky peachy corally color. So perfect for the spring and the summer. I like a bold blush with a light eye. And then I usually take my highlight brush just to blend that highlight and blush a little bit more and go back over the top of it. And then we're almost done, because after this, all I like to do is apply mascara, because our eyes are all even from our concealer and our foundation, so they look fresh, they look bright and open. If you want to take it a step further and look a little bit more awake, I like to use an inner eye brightener. I love this Laura Mercier, what are they called? Caviar Sticks in Vanilla Kiss, because this has lasted a really long time and I don't have to sharpen it. And I just like to color right here in my waterline. And voila. And then I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Because we don't have any shadow on it, we kind of make a mess with our mascara. All we do is let that spot dry, like I got it right here. Take our little eyebrow spoolie and erase. After mascara, you can just throw on your favorite lippy that you like to wear on a daily basis. Right here I have on Stellar Long Lasting Lip in Mythic Moon. Then I am putting on Buxom's Shelley's Breeze. I have no idea how to say it, and I am the worst at pronouncing things. And that is it, guys. That is how I create my daily just clean, simple face. One last thing, if you did want to take this up a notch, you could take your highlighter and a small brush like this and highlight right underneath your brow bone and right here in your inner corners. That's it, guys. I hope you liked this video and I made it simple enough for you guys to achieve your own clean, simple day-to-day face.